Hello all, my name is Entrike and I will be your host. Welcome to today's video. Last episode we achieved some auto crafting of basic mechanism items. Today we will continue that trend and work on getting closer to 4x or gen or processing, I guess, or was it 5x? I don't understand really. We're gonna find out by just building it and seeing. But with that said, let's get going. All right, so I did go through a little bit of preparation, so let's look at that first. I upgraded one of these machines, so it can do 5. Should have really gone for this one, so I have 2 more of these tier installers. So I'm gonna apply those, and because a quest demanded it, I made the elite one and the ultimate one. So I am thinking I'm probably best off keeping them. At some point we're gonna do a smelting thing, and I think it's gonna make more sense to put it in the smelter, basically because not only will it be processing all our ores and smelting those, but it's gonna be smelting other things. So we might be better off having quick processing there, and in the end we might end up upgrading all of them anyway. I made a couple more crafters, basically because I want this to look differently. So remove this, insert crafter. Remove this, insert crafter. All right, so okay, with that out of the way, we are going to make it so that we can auto-craft a bunch of things. Let's see, we want this thing, for example. There, that's now a pattern. We want this thing. There, that's now a pattern. We want this one. Was I doing that in processing? Will that make... Okay. Well, if I was, then... whoops. There. There. So the reason I'm doing this is because it's useful to have these available so that when we, for example, want to make something, we just add the pattern and we have all the items available. For example, if we want to make this thing, we make ourselves the refined ingots. Isn't there a matter of osmium compressor? I guess they're confusingly hard. Okay, well, guess an osmium compressor is in our future. Let's add that to the list. Let's move it here. Yes, that's fine. So I want to also add cables, because more than once I will run out of these. Let's see. The gold patterns. I have a couple more. For some reason they're not stacking. So these need to go. I also want the exporter. I want the importer. I want the destruction core. I want more patterns. I want the construction core. There we go. I do want the improved processor, but I'm not gonna add those until I have smelting up and running. So energized smelters actually in our very near future. Yeah, let's see. Do we have the basic ones? We do. So let's just make the energized smelter while we're on it. Click on the steel casing. We are out of... Are we out of osmium? Really? I guess we're out of osmium. Well, I guess I'm going to show you what I've been doing to iron for a bunch of times now. Place. Multiply. There. Remove. I definitely did more than 2 stacks, didn't I? 3 stacks, okay. that is more than I wanted to do. Then we look for hammer. We make a bunch more. Then we insert all the raw osmium. And we do click, click. Next hammer, click, click. Next hammer, click, click. All right. Then we need a bunch of coal because I'm running out of coal in my smelters. So we need coal, osmium. Coal, osmium. I've been doing this for iron for a bunch of times now. There. Let's just grab a bunch. I'll toss the rest in here. I do need to keep an eye on the... Oh, never mind. I don't need to keep an eye on the disk. Alright. So let's make our steel casing. I could just put all these in and get a lot closer to just being able to automate this. Energized smelter. Let's use the energized smelter to just upgrade it straight away. And again. There. An advanced one. That's probably fine. Right. Let's go down here. Let's see. I think I'm going to place it next to this one. Because it just seems like one of those things that's going to be trivial, or not trivial, important to have close. So we already have power here. So let's grab our power lines, put them in. There we go. Auto sort. We want power from the bottom. We want input from the back. We want output on the top. Nothing on the others. And we want to auto eject. Okay. Then we grab a crafter. There. And we can put a cable on already. There we go. And this one is just... I'll keep this for ores, I think. Let's see. Let's put these in here. Maybe this as well. And let's put these in here. Why not? Okay. So let's see, we don't need this. So now if we go and we go importer, I don't know if I'll need one for the smelter. Nice. There. Auto crafted an importer. There we go. Cool. Let's see. We want all the osmium we can get. Okay, and we have osmium dust. Well, let's add this recipe while we're on it. Let's go for processing. We want 1 osmium dust, and we want that to turn into 1 osmium bar. There. So now we put this in here. And we should be able to say osmium. Move these. We say 64. Go. Nice. The other 64 while we're on it, so we don't waste the dust in our inventory system. There. Plenty of osmium again. And it's processing here. Awesome. Importing. Great. How much are we using? 120 now. But we're still not losing any power. This is still doing 4. This has been kind of my go-to to just look at how much I've been using. So as long as this doesn't go up. At some point this was 5. I'm not sure why it's down again. Nor do I really care. It's surprisingly easy to keep up. And these have augmentation slots as well, so we can actually get a little more out of this dynamo block. And then I think if this one's not enough, I'm just going to put another one down here. Alright, so smelting is done. Let's remove this one. And then I think let's look at our quest book. So we did a whole bunch of quests. I completed these. I'm just gonna go through them. Some refined obsidian, atomic alloy. We did the energized smelter, so we're gonna get some random ore again. We did all the tier upgrades. You know, now that we have all this automated, I might just upgrade it to the ultimate cube. That might make sense. Might make sense to upgrade it to the ultimate cube. Let's make sure that I have everything I need for that and then upgrade it, because I'm gonna have to remove it, right? So that means that my entire system is gonna be powerless. So I'm gonna need 4 reinforced, 2 energy tablets, and 4 atomic and 2 energy tablets. Let's see, alloy. We have the alloys. Let's look at the energy tablet. Pretty easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope this keeps enough power for long enough so I can actually... No, maybe I should get all the items out of here and ready to craft manually, because I might just run out of juice before I get it done. Okay, so the reinforced alloy. 3, 4. Oh, I had 2 already. Okay. Atomic alloy 1, 2, 3, 4. I had 1 already. Don't need this. Don't need this. Energy tablets, and then need 2 gold and 2 diamonds. There. All right. Let's grab this thing. Upstairs. See if we can use this for long enough. We want this. And then we want this. So it was fine. Head back down. Put it back into place. There we go. Hell yeah. Now this is probably running at full speed. Yeah, it is. And this is no longer correct. This is output. Yeah. Let's see. This is actually, let's put them all to none. So top is input, right is input, then front, bottom is output, and front is output. Okay, so this is how it's supposed to be. And we're gaining energy. Awesome. Nice. Claim our rewards. And then we have one here. Where is it? Here. And I collected a force ingot, so that apparently also completes a quest. Alright, back to Mekanism. So I think what we're gonna do is just run through these lines, get all the machines, because we're pretty much there. We can get them pretty easy now. And when we do, then we're gonna work backwards. So we're gonna set up these, then this, and work our way back until we're finally at a smelter. Where is it? Where's the smelter? Huh. Yeah, here it is. So we do actually need that osmium compressor, because I think we're not gonna get... Yeah, we're gonna need that compressor for these refined ingots. So let's do that one first. I think it's actually the first one on the list anyway. This is done. We're gonna keep the crafters here for a while. I am gonna... I'm gonna keep them in my inventory for a little bit. Right. osmium compressor. So I need this. And it's gonna take me a while to get used to the auto crafting again. I am also out of steel, so I think there is a mechanism recipe for this as well. Where is it? Huh. Maybe it's a different steel? Yeah, it's probably a different steel. Let's see, steel. Right, so steel does no longer have a mechanism recipe, it seems. It's just the old ores, which, you know, requires us to make steel dust for coal and an iron ore dust, or charcoal with enriched iron into steel dust. However, and I'm not sure if this is an oversight or if this is a bug or whatever, but if we look at the recipe for a steel ingot, we can also make it with a steel block. Obviously, because that's, you know, 9 steel ingots, as we see here. But a steel block can be used in a compressed steel block. And a compressed steel block can be made by throwing carbon at a compressed iron block. So I'm relatively sure that this is an oversight, because this seems too easy. So in the few seconds that you've not seen it happen, I've added a advanced infusing factory that has carbon, that has a recipe for a steel block. And then we have a recipe to make iron blocks, compressed iron blocks, then turn those steel blocks into 9 steel blocks, and then into 9 steel ingots. So now if we go ahead and request a steel ingot, I'm relatively sure, let's say let's just ask for 1. Because this is gonna cause me to have, I think, 81 steel. Yeah, 81 iron is gonna be consumed. So we wait for that to go. Yeah, processing iron. We could run downstairs, but by the time we're there, it's already finished. There, and steel is done. There, so we have 9 steel ingots. We have 8 more blocks of steel. So I'm just going to change those into ingots, because I don't see a reason to have steel blocks at the moment. And that means we can make steel casings. All right, so that is out of the way. All right, so let's start making all these machines, because, and you know, we're gonna make them based. Oh, did I complete another quest? Oh, I rebooted the game in between cuts, by the way, because it was starting to be a little bit laggy for me. Okay, so enrich your items. It's kind of interesting that this is the one they go for, because if we look up carbon, like, yeah, there's a couple of recipes, and yeah, it's used for the steel dust, but really it's not that much else. Maybe it's the steel reason, but the other way of making steel is easier. Like this, where is that recipe? This one is just easier. So why would you go this route? But all right. Anyway, let's follow the quest book. It wants us to make an electrolytic separator. All right. Do I have that listed? I don't think I do. Let's add it. We need gold dust and osmium dust. Okay. Osmium. Actually, let's just use this. And then a hammer. There, osmium dust. Did we need 2? We needed 2. Okay. Well, messed up there. Then gold. And I'm putting everything again in my inventory just to ensure that I get all quests triggered. Yeah, we already had a water source, gas burning generator. Oh, is this going to make something that we need to get rid of? Hydrogen. I guess so. Alright, so let's claim whatever they're going to give us. Oh, that's quite nice. I am going to clear out my inventory. I feel like it's going to be cloggy in a little bit. It'll be clogged up pretty soon. Okay, so that's done. Purification chamber. I don't know if that was in my list already. It was. Okay. So we need these. And we need an enrichment chamber. Which is all pretty easy to get. Alright. We get iron clumps. So it's teaching us as we're going. Dirty iron dust. Okay. Oh, I made a crusher already. I don't recall making a crusher. Oh, I might have. I don't know. Alright. So just for good measure, I might just make a crusher anyway. 2 lava buckets. I don't know if I did this, but we did now. Alright. Double. I don't know if that is true. We'll find out after we make all the machines. This is a chemical injection chamber. We have that here. Yeah. Chemical injection chamber. We have all the goods for it. Wait. Did I not just have 3? Oh. I don't want that. I think I want... I think I want to keep that. I don't think I want to use it. So I'm gonna make one just to have it on hand. Right. Purification chamber, because it's in my list here, so I'm gonna need it at some point to make 4 or 5 or whatever X it is to make that work. Although I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't know, because I've not done it this way before. Alright. So another machine done. More items. Oh, this is where we turn it into brine and then chemical infuser. Alright. I guess we make these now. That's copper. Okay. Let's add this to the list. So that's a controller. Okay. That needs glass. Okay. And we need valves. Okay. So first we need these. We need, what did it say? 37. So 37, 38, 9, 10. It's 41, 2. And another 8. So 50 of them. And of course they don't come in that order. So let's see. We're going to go for 52. All right. So we have these. We have everything for this. Sweet. And then we don't have everything for this because we need an extra one of those advanced control circuits. All right. And quest done. Okay, so we need to keep in mind that we need to make this. And I think this is one of those things that we want to put on top because I think we're going to put solar panels in the corners. One controller, 2 valves, pumping water. which can be pumped in to extract chlorine. Yeah. Okay. We'll get to that. We're just making the tools for it right now. All right. So then we need a chemical infuser. Was that in my list? Chemical washer is, but chemical infuser is not. So we might get to it at some point. All right, let's make 2 of these, and then this one. So good that we prepped all the ores for it. Heating up your brine. Wait, oh, there's a heater. Oh, that is nice. What are the available items? Click. Okay. So fuel wood or recessive. This one is probably the one that uses energy. Yeah, it is. Okay, let's make this one. We'll figure out how to use it later. I think that's going to be the story of my Mekanism adventure here. You know, I'm going to have all these devices. I'm not going to know how to use them. And then we're going to find out as we go. Wait, what did I just get? I got a valve. Okay. So, thanks. Okay. Chemical dissolution chamber. We don't have the refined obsidian. So this is where the osmium compressor comes in. Did we make that? Did we make the osmium compressor? I don't think we did. I feel like we didn't. All right. So let's make the osmium compressor, because it's not in our inventory, right? Osmium. No, it's not. Okay, so we didn't make the osmium compressor yet. I guess that is the downside of making all these machines in one go, because I completely forget which ones I have and haven't made. Let's make a couple more of these alloys. No, let's go for 64, because I'm not automatically making iron yet, and I am probably slowly running out again. Yeah. All right. Yeah, osmium compressor, so let's make this one. Oh, I'm also... No, I was making those. No, I'm not. All right, let's go for basic as well. So 64 of these. Yeah. Okay. Those are in the lists, probably listed as won't accept. Yeah, that's because these are processing. Okay, cool. Then that probably means we're gonna have to wait for a hot second. Let's make these while we're on it. Let's see, what do we have? We have nothing except for that. So the steel casing we can make. What are these called? Control circuits. So we need 2 of these. Then we need the steel casing. All right. So now we have all that. And we just need the refined obsidian, which we need the osmium compressor for. So this we can make now. I think I want to upgrade it straight away to a basic compressing factory. And I'm just going to put it downstairs. Wait, did I? This is not a compressing factory, is it? No. Okay. So I don't think I'm going to up it from here. And I put away my crafter. And I want an importer. Actually, I don't know if I'll need the importer, but I'm going to maybe put it on top here anyway, just so it looks the same. There. And there. All right, so this is done. Let's see, input, no. We want energy. Oh, we don't have energy yet. Stupid. There. Energy. There. We want energy in on the bottom. Then we want, is there an extra? There is an extra. So we need an exporter as well. Made one extra. Okay. Let's put the exporter on top. So this is extra. Then back is input. This is nothing, and this will be nothing as well, because I think it's going to auto eject back into the crafter. All right. So then we need to figure out what we need for this. So we need, we need osmium. And for this one's going to be tough. I think I might have to manually do these, because I'm not sure if there's multiple recipes for these, but I don't think I want to end up with like 5 of these. Like, well, it is called an osmium compressor though, so how big is the chance that there will be anything else that goes in with except for osmium? We're gonna risk it. Can we do something with osmium before it goes in? I don't know. And we're not gonna find out. Alright. Osmium exporter. Yep, there we go. It goes in. It's probably gonna keep 64 here. Which is a lot, but fine. We want auto sort. Alright, then we want this. And we need, let's see, this recipe. So we're going to get 1 refined obsidian dust, and it's going to go into a refined obsidian ingot. So we did make this already, right? Yeah. Okay, so just adding this recipe should be able to give us the refined obsidian. There. That should be it. And I'm not sure if I'm going to need the importer, but I'm going to not place it until we know we won't need it or will need it. Obsidian. Let's see, we want 4. Okay. So it is now processing probably. As always, loud as all hell. And it is not importing. All right. That's too bad. It is now. Game says no. Right. Output. There. This is just input then. All right. So we have our obsidian. And that means we can make this device. Oh, we use the steel casing. Okay. And we can make this one. All right. There, another one done. We are slowly running out of time for this episode though, so I'm gonna try and get through it quick. The washer, this one. We need a basic fluid tank. So I wonder if, are those colors just being displayed that way because we can auto craft them? Let's make 20 of these. I wanted the washer. I want the basic tank. I want a steel casing. And I want the ultimate control circuits. And it's done. God, you gotta love auto crafting. Right, I need to take a quick break, so I'll be right back. Right, so I just looked at the time and it looks like we've been going for give or take almost 40 minutes now. So I am quickly going to finish up this item. Chemical crystallizer. Chemical? Yeah, chemical. Do I have that? I do. It's the 4th one. Right, so let's make this one, we want, what are they called again? Control circuits. One day I'll remember. Make 2. We want the steel casing. Make 3. So why not? Oh, wait, did it just start crafting more steel? Do I not have steel anymore? Apparently not. Did I seriously burn through 81 steel already? Alright. And it's done. So now I have steel. I'm gonna just leave these 8 blocks. Alright. Challenge complete. That apparently was a challenge. Wait, what did I get from here? It says that I... Oh, the osmium compressor, really? Okay. Alright. We did complete a bunch more quests, the osmium compressor being 1, or 2, I guess. Then this. Then the crystallizer. And then there is... Oh, that is rather convenient. I did not realize that there was going to be this this schema at the end. Raw ore goes in. Alright. I guess this is what we work towards. I am going to leave this unchecked so that we can use that next time when we come back to build this. And I am sure it's not as convenient as this is, because sulfuric acid for us is not gonna just show up from a tank. Like sulfuric acid. Let's see, sulfuric acid, that is the wrong one. This one? Or this one? This one. Is... How do we make it? We... Water vapor... What? Sulfur trioxide. What in God's name is sulfur trioxide? It's oxygen and sulfur dioxide. Oxygen comes from liquid oxygen, or that comes from... Oh God. Yeah. Yeah, I think we have our work cut out for us. Wow. Chemical infuser, water vapor, sulfur trioxide is sulfuric acid. Liquid sulfuric acid in a deconcentrator. Is liquid sulfuric acid easier? No, because there's nothing that makes that. Okay. Water vapor is just water in a decondensator. That's fine. This one. Sulfur dioxide and oxygen. Oxygen is probably just a separator, right? Yeah. And that is oxygen and hydrogen. And that's where that hydrogen burner comes into play, probably. So, yeah, we split water into hydrogen and oxygen. The oxygen is used together with sulfur dioxide, which we get from sulfur in a chemical oxidizer. Well, how do we get sulfur? Do we sift for it? We don't. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out how to make sulfur, I guess. Hydrogen chloride into gunpowder. How do we get hydrogen chloride? Hydrogen and chlorine is brine. Ah, okay. Okay, well, yep, that's going to be an adventure. We'll figure it out. For now, I want to thank you for watching. I very much appreciate it. I would greatly appreciate it if you hit the like button, maybe even subscribe. And I look forward to making the next episode. Thank you.